Yes, on a monthly basis. Let's call it $2,000 a month. If you faithfully put away that $2,000 because it's something that you were not getting before, 3 years, you'll have a tidy sum that you could put down on a car, a little PROBOX that you have to drive to go to work, and you don't have to stand up in the sun or think about rain to get a vehicle to drive. So yeah,
$2,000 a month over 3 years, Minister. You think we can? And you think you can put out on a car with that?
Yeah, a little PROBOX. You can get a nice
20-year-old PROBOX.
nice little car.
Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source News and Entertainment with a Buzz. The voice that you just heard in the video that you just saw is of your Finance Minister, Mrs. Williams. We know that she was recently appointed when the other Finance Minister, Dr. Nigel Clark, went to take up a job with the IMF in New York, United States. She was the Education Minister, and we saw exactly how much progress Jamaica made as it pertains to education. But we know in our politics, they recycle the same numbskulls and take them from one place and put them at the next. So therefore, recycle the circus. So recently in a parliament, we saw that members of the JLP, they were jumping up like bullfrog that there's going to be an increase in the income tax threshold. And persons are going to get, the average person, $2,000 a month. So I guess she went on all angles and she was displaying or explaining everything in intricate details of how you could use that excess $2,000 and buy yourself a motor vehicle so that you won't have to stay under the bus shed and get wet up by rain and rub up with all sorts of frownsy rub up. Now, people, when you listen to somebody like this, and this is supposed to be our finance minister, well educated, however, not all education is used sensibly. So in other words, she is out of touch. She is far from reality. Now, this person is telling you what you can do, the average citizen in Jamaica broke like Chuck, what you can do with that excessive $2,000 if you save all of that per month, which is $2,000 per month, meaning $500 a week that you're going to be getting more on your hard working money. You could actually buy a PROBOX, and you heard Diane ask her, you mean a 20-year-old PROBOX, because that is all you're going to get as a deposit, $70-something thousand per any vehicle. Your monthly payment is going to be very, very high. You're not going to get a vehicle, a total vehicle, for $70,000 unless it is a total wreck, meaning worse than lemon. Now, this is the same people that got 100%, 200%, or even 300% raise. That is what the finance minister before gave them before he left. So therefore, he left them in good hands. People, are we in bad hands? This is definitely not all state. Point blank and period.
Come in, people. Let's suck on the mother. I want you to feel. Yeah, just police in a Central Kingston.
So the next thing that is popping in the news is based on a video that took place in a Central Kingston, like you hear the lady say in the audio of the video, where there was an altercation, confrontation between the residents there, mostly female, one specific lady. Based on information that I am getting, it is said that the police pepper sprayed a couple of persons that were acting boisterous. Tried to take a couple of people into custody, take them at the police station. However, they were not having it. So what you saw is the edited version of the video because of YouTube's policy. I cannot show people throwing punches, boxing, kicking, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. But best believe it is very graphic, or it was very graphic. Now people like me say, I don't know the before. I only see the present video less than a minute or so long. So therefore, I can only speak based on what I see. Now there is a disconnect. The bridge of communication between the police and persons living in the garrison, because the police consider most garrison people are facilitators, enablers of criminal elements. So therefore, there's a lack of respect. The double standard exists in Jamaica. Rich people, poor people get two different responses from the police. Is it justified? Sometimes, maybe not. They just stereotype. And whenever you stereotype people, then you paint a broad brush, you use a broad brush, and you paint everybody. So therefore, you're going to think that everybody is bad, when the truth and the fact is that most persons living at the garrison are not bad, but it is always the bad apples that you see on social media, because decency is not exposed. It does not get highlighted. One thing that I've come to realize, a lot of these police that are from the garrison themselves, they have a hate for persons living at the garrison. And this is showed by the response of how they deal with persons. They are not very professional. However, whenever you are given basket to carry water, when you're existing in an hostile environment, then you might act likewise because your job depends on it. You can't be soft, because if you're too soft, people will take advantage and diss you up. On the other hand, we see that a lot of times that we see these videos in the garrison, the enablers, the persons that have nothing to do with nothing, they are the ones that are always boosting up these people, causing these people to get some button, causing these people to get some government boot, and even in some cases get con up. And then whenever these cases go to court, the police side versus their side, the police side will always supersede the civilian side. So therefore, it is a lose-lose preposition. My point is this: when you have your hand in the lion mouth, take time and pull it out. Point blank and period. There's a saying that goes something like this: confession is good for the soul. The truth will set you free. However, sometimes some people cannot take the truth, and instead of setting you free, that truth might get you killed. I am going to let you listen to a video of a lady explaining how her two fantasies were met. She have white liver, she love cocky, and she love money. So when she have a broke man that put it on her very well, she would then breed for that broke man and then take the baby and give a rich man, a drugs dealer, or somebody that is involved in some sorts of illicit activity. I want you to take a listen, take a look at exactly what this lady has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
I have a baby father, I did there with a Dan. And the Dan left me with the 3-month belly. Because remember to me say me fucky, you know. Remember me fucky, you know. So when the man them breed me, them afraid for own the children, them because I'm bad. So me not blame my baby father. A long time I see how me stay in a chat. Me never vex with my baby father, them and them disown the belly them. Because at the end of the day, my bad, them have reason to. Me give them reason to. So me take accountability for my actions. Me give them reason for disown the pitney them because I'm tough. When me look a bit, me a crocodile, me no give no boy 3 months in my life. Me busy. Me a mash up the whole place because pay boy want me. Because every boy here say she angel fuck good enough. She have a blood clot pussy there and she have a fuck there. So every boy want a piece like that. So I always tell my man them, say don't go tell your friend them about my pussy. Because if you send your friend them come and me might fuck them because me trouble with my pussy. Me always tell them. Don't go sit down on a corner and tell no friend about me, because if you send your friend come and me fuck your friend, it's your fault. Because you chat too much. Some of you don't know if you hold on the mouth. You understand me? So you see through me as a girl know them thing they chat. So watch it now. The boy them afraid for when the pitney them call me tough. So me no bother vex with the boy them. Me just tell myself say it's my wrong. So me take accountability. Even when Papi father never did there. Me say to Papi father, say, come here. Me say to Papi when he eat pan him father, me say, Papi, don't eat your father. If you are going to hate your father, you have to hate me too. Because me play a major role in your father's absence. Because your father never disown you. Your father did broke. And them time them is a girl busy. I'ma find a drugs dealer boy, we have a portion of money. And we just fuck him and give him the belly at 1 month. So your father never do no harm. I did wrong by your father. So your father take out revenge, but him I use my fat fry you. Which 2 wrong can't make a right. And him use my fat fry the baby, in which him can't right neither. So me tell you something. When the baby born, during the pregnancy, I couldn't keep up, it bother me. Me not like live with nothing where bother me, because I make peace with my conscience, you know. So me not like live with nothing where bother me. So what happened now, as the baby born, me tell the man the truth. Me say it's not your child. Because me couldn't make the man go put him name on the baby age paper knowing that the child is not his. So me tell him the truth when the child born. And him accept the truth and him still did love me after the truth because me never deceive him no longer. So your truth is your truth. It is okay to be truthful. When you be honest, it take you out a whole heap of things. To the amount of things when me do in a life, me da lose out already if me never smart. Because me don't try to deceive people, because you can deceive people and not everybody knows how to deal with their emotions. A lot of people take them emotions different. They will take your life feel. A lot of people, when you deceive them don't know how to deal with them emotions.
Now, people, in case you did not know, Jamaica is the epicenter of bun. Scientifically proven that most of the picnic that you see running around is a jacket of a man. The father is not really the papi. You hear this lady said? She is confessing. She is setting her conscience free. She is taking accountability. But people, on the other hand, this is why we see a whole bunch of murders being committed in Jamaica, where we find a lot of young ladies found in a gully, found in a ditches, head gone, throat bust, all sorts of corner, all sorts of places that is detrimental to their health. Because it's not everybody have the stress soul to take the stress, to take the pain, to take the confession, to take the truth. Sometimes the truth hurt, and whenever that truth hurts, that person will turn around and hurt you, even take you out. So like them said, the truth will set you free. However, in Jamaica, based on what we've been seeing, is that the truth also send a lot of persons to the afterlife. Women I am speaking about, specifically, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news for all of you dancehall fans that have been watching, we saw that there was a recently held Red Bull culture clash in some place in America, I think. Good for the culture, good for dancehall, highlight dancehall, which is needed because dancehall is pretty much down and DEAD on his face right now. So we saw that Spice and her crew, they won the clash. I think they won 3 rounds to 1. There were 4 rounds. However, the problem and the controversy is the fact that dancehall artist Red Rat, and specifically dancehall artist Movada and even Busy Signal did a dub plate for our next rival. Now, based on Spice's interpretation of the clash, it was Jamaica versus the world. And she was very disappointed the fact that Busy Signal and Movada made dub plates for the rival clash group. I want you to take a listen, take a look at exactly what she has to say, the edited version of the interview or the live that she did, and then I'll give my piece.
Me hear one dub play from Busy Signal. I mean, I know if AI, because of so many modern things that's happening right now in society where somebody can get a splice dub or them can get AI to do a dub. Me now gonna come and rub and send up now bad because I don't have facts or proof if it's really a busy dub. But me hear them have a Busy Signal voice where I do a dub and I disrespect Spice Army. I'm just hope say it's not a real dub because at the end of the day, why would you want to do that? Me hear a Red Rat dub, I disrespect Spice Army. Me hear a Busy Signal dub, I go against Spice Army. And me hear a Left Eye dub, I go against Spice Army. And which other dub me hear? Quite a few more. I want to go back and watch the clash and tell me because me I go back and watch it too.
Now, people, respect to Spice, respect to her fans, Blue Nation. However, Spice is very emotional. Spice is somebody that is always acting as if she is a victim, acting as if persons are always fighting against her in her own deluded mind. This clash, the fact that Movada Busy Signal specifically made dub plates for the rival, she said that they were a bunch of sellouts. Now, people, if you did not know, a dancehall clash is dub plates used by top artists, not no-name artists, not hip-hop artists, not R&B singers. So that means that each group, Spice Group and the rival groups that were competing, all of them are going to contact the top dancehall artists that have buzzing song, clash song, dub plate song, to make sure so them can clock their opponent in them head with some sorts of dub plates. So therefore, they were going to check all dancehall artists, including Movada, included Busy Signal. Why is it that Spice is getting her feelings and calling these people sellout? Because they chose to voice dub plate for a other set, other than Spice's group. So I say this to say that Spice must be very delusional in her thinking, in her emotion, to think that they are going to change the protocol from something that they've done for years and decades. It has been happening from maybe the 70s or 80s, since the invent of dancehall. So because she's in a clash, the other people are not supposed to get any sorts of dub plates so that they can oppose her. People, you know, Sister Spice kind of delusional and very emotional. And if you don't, this is a perfect example. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, is it Curse or is it Obia? I am speaking about dancehall artist Lali. He went to one of those strip joints. I think the name is Taboo to be specific. When he was there, when he came back out, somebody hit his vehicle, a Honda Civic, I think. This is exactly what he had to say. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Yo, people watching up. You know, it's a big man thing. We just feel like it's like every time you make 2 steps forward, somebody try with their foot, make 2 steps backward. Imagine we got some bomb. Yeah, I never know if I say the gringo. We just there at dams. We just there vex that. I don't come out at Taboo Sunday morning and go outside go see a man run up in my car. But I don't know how life go. Wanna kill you, make you stronger, you understand? It's just like every time you just get up on pine for kickstart things and say you're I look a setback just carry you back from very dark, you know? So crazy, man, so crazy. But you don't know where one of them they love the media or they love the drama. So when you hear it, when you see me come here and I say it just feel that way, you understand? It's like every time I get to you would say, yo, we are gonna do this, we are gonna do it. Something always I try and make you feel like we can't do it. But no, not gonna stop me, no. No, nobody, nothing, you understand? I mean, no. Each time you're gonna be great, something try to stop you. And nothing can stop you. Over here. Bang.
Now, people, this is my disclaimer before I proceed. Whenever you have your vehicle, if it's even a bicycle or a tricycle, and somebody hit it and it gets damaged, especially if you carry it and you try to keep it, because it is going to cause you all sorts of problems with the insurance company. You just want your stuff to be just like you left it, go about your business, enjoy yourself, jump in your vehicle and go about your business. So I understand that. But you have to also understand whenever you go in a certain environment, as in a strip joint, all sorts of bacteria, all sorts of corruption, all sorts of jinx, all sorts of crosses will follow you. And not to say that some of these strip joints I have never visited, but me just say. When you look at the type of people that go there, yes, you have the decent persons, but that is in the minor percentile. You have the whole heap of drug dealer. You have the chopper, you have the dancehall artists. And then when you mix it, compound it with the alcohol and the people are fully done from start. Don't be surprised if somebody drink, get hype, them adrenaline rush, and then them a drive in at the parking lot, like them they are Dover racetrack, like them they on the Autobahn. So them lick your vehicle. I don't think that somebody intentionally, and people, I was not there, so therefore I cannot say with 100% surety. So I think is that you went in an environment that more than likely something wrong was going to happen, and something wrong did happen because people don't have too much damn sense. So when you compound the alcohol, the dancehall, the chopper, the drug dealer in a small environment with people with all sorts of fast car, something like this was likely to happen. It is just unfortunate that it happened to Lolly. Somebody else is going to happen or even worse. Mark my words. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.